on issues to do with the Others Directorate. These issues include crop and livestock production, fish production, pest diseases, and weed management. So today we're joined by Mr. Nekati, who is the Principal Training Specialist at Others. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
He's going to take us through Master Farmer Training. So our first question, say, is what is Master Farmer Training?
Okay. Master Farmer Training is a training program for smallholder farmers aimed at improving their skills and knowledge in various aspects of agriculture. This will also include issues to do with production and productivity as well as environmental stewardship.
Can anyone just enroll into Master Farmer Training?
Sure. Master Farmer Training is open to anyone, be it beginners or well-experienced farmers, urban dwellers, or rural people, or people living in the rural areas or in the farming areas. Anyone is free to join the Master Farmer Training program.
Are there any qualifications needed for Master Farmer Training?
Okay, so the key qualification here is access to land, whereby the graduate or the learner, the trainee, will have to practice what you have learned during the course of Master Farmer. It accepts everyone regardless of race, regardless of class, regardless of culture. So anyone from any background is accepted in Master Farmer Training.
How is Master Farmer Training conducted as with you and the assessment?
Okay, fine. Master Farmer Training is actually designed to be participatory, one, to be interactive, two, to be adaptive to local context and challenges. So the Master Farmer Training program is actually done with a combination of classroom lectures or classroom sessions, and then field demonstrations, and then we have practical exercises, as well as to farmer exchange visits, or exchange visits between farmers and institutions or anything of interest.
Okay. What are the challenges to be addressed by the Master Farmer?
You see, maybe before we go to the challenges that are addressed by Master Farmer, I think it's important or pertinent to mention that after the Master Farmer Training, farmers are actually, the graduates are awarded with certificates. And with that now, these certificates, they are either ordinary or advanced Master Farmer. So for ordinary Master Farmer certificates, these are awarded after 2 years. And the farmer will graduate with an ordinary Master Farmer certificate. And then if the farmer wishes to advance his or her knowledge, he can also enroll for an advanced, which will take a year from the 2 years, and then on top of the 2 years. So he or she will also be awarded with an advanced certificate in the Master Farmer. So in a nutshell, we are saying the ordinary Master Farmer will take 2 years, and then one gets a certificate. And if one wishes to advance, we go for another year and gets an advanced certificate. Now, going to the challenges which you've alluded to, which you just asked, which are going to be addressed by this training package. First and foremost, this training package is going to address issues to do with low and erratic rainfall that is actually normally received in the area because of the climate change. Our seasons are changing. We're now having limited and scarce rainfall. So in the course of the curriculum of this course, farmers are taught how best they can circumvent the adverse effects of low and erratic rainfall in terms of using issues to do like maybe conservation, agriculture, water harvesting, so as to make sure that the adverse effects are addressed. Then secondly, you talk of poor fertility and soil erosion. That is normally reduces the potential of the land. So in the curriculum of the Master Farmer Training program, farmers are taught how best to improve the soil fertility, how best to reduce soil erosion and manage the soil erosion, the causes of soil erosion. So that is also embedded in that in the curriculum. Then thirdly, there is the issue of high cost of inputs and limited access to credits or loans. So in the curriculum, these farmers are taught to come into formulate groups so that they will have to share the costs, suppose of buying inputs. So once they form the groups, they will buy inputs in groups that will spread the cost and reduce the cost. Once they are trained with farming as a business and other fundamental aspects in this, their credit worthiness in terms of when they want to access the loans is also improved. So this will also try by all means to assess, to help and try to make the farmers more credit worthy if they want to access loans in the credit space. So then the last one, which is the fourth, is all about market access and market linkages. So with this, like I've alluded to in terms of how it is linked, being interactive, participative, or adaptive to content and specific challenges and so on. So this one will help the farmers to access markets, to access loans and etc. also. So these are some, not only them, of the challenges, mega challenges, which can be addressed in the Master Farmer Program.
What is the impact and benefits of Master Farming?
I would want to take this one in twofold. I will probably start with the benefits of Master Farmer and then later on discuss the impacts. In terms of the benefits of the Master Farmer Program to farmers, remember this is targeting smallholder farmers who may not be in a position of being able to employ a full-time farm manager to manage their farming operations. So the first and foremost benefit of this one is that the knowledge and skills of these smallholder farmers is enhanced, so as to improve production and productivity as well as profitability. That's benefit number one. So after attaining this certificate or after graduating with the course of the Master Farmer course, the farmer stands a better chance in terms of accessing loans or in terms of accessing credit from institutions like our land bank, the FC. They stand a better chance because they are well equipped in terms of skill and knowledge on how to utilize the credit or the loan. Secondly, the other benefit is that these farmers will stand a better chance in terms of accessing the government programs or the government input support programs because of the capacity that has been enhanced in them, so they can actually utilize the inputs of the programs, of the government programs as expected, so they stand a better chance. Again, they also stand a better chance of accessing land because they now have the knowledge or advanced knowledge in terms of utilizing the land itself. Remember, our thrust is not to let the land, vast tracts of land lying idle. Yes. So we move on to the impacts. In terms of impacts now, I want to categorize them in three classes, being the economic impact, and the second one will be the social impact, and the third one being the environmental impact. So on the economic impact, basically the trained farmers or the graduates, their production and profitability is improved, leading to improved income, improved food security as well as nutrition security, although that's economically. And then in terms of social, by making farmers having these groups and what it creates social capital, social cohesion. It empowers the farmers, they will be able to be leaders, it empowers their family, for them and even the family. So in the community, socially they will be empowered, they will be in a better position to lead or to advise others. And then the lastly, in terms of environment, the trained farmers this program will then result in a reduced soil erosion, reduced land degradation, reduced deforestation, etc. Or other issues that actually tries to affect the environment, including reduction of emission of greenhouse gases.
Thank you very much, Sir. So, can you please give us an overview of the Master Farmer training?
Okay, but in summary, the Master Farmer Program is meant for farmers, smallholder farmers. They take them either 2 years to complete the Master Farmer. If they wish to advance another year, and after completion of this, they get some certificates And like I've said, after getting these certificates, they've got several benefits, which I want to emphasize, like access to land, access to credit, access to as I've talked about credit, or access to government input programs, among others, and basically improved production and productivity for their farming activities. So in a nutshell, this is what happens.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining our show. Thank you, viewers.
Beam Extension Diaries, transforming agriculture household by household.